Hello everybody. Today we are going to be working on this dark smoky eye using the JOUER matte and shimmer palette. And this first shade we're going to use is called Macchiato, and I'm going to use that as my first transition shade. And this is definitely an essential matte and shimmer palette for me. So the next shade is actually called Desert, and I'm going to layer that on top of Macchiato. And the reason I think this is definitely an essential palette is because there's every single color I need in here, especially this next color that we're going to use that's called Sepia. It's like this warm brown, dark, brick red color. I just love this color. I am using a Morphe M441, and I'm only using the top side of this brush, and I am keeping it on my crease and above, so I'm not dragging it down to my lid, and I'm just going to blend it out just so that that deep reddish brick shade stays on my crease and above, so it's not going to be on my lid. And for the lid, we are going to use the shade Dark Chocolate. It is a warm matte brown. I think it's a warm matte brown. It might be a cool matte brown to some people, but I think it's a warm matte brown. It kind of reminds me of dark chocolate. And I'm just using a flat shader brush, and I'm putting this all over my lid, and I'm kind of drawing in a crease as well, but I am definitely focusing it mainly on my lid. And of course, you always want to blend out. Blending is key. So for lashes, I'm going to use House of Lashes Boudoir. I'm going to wing it out with my Kat Von D winged liner, felt tip liner. And for primer, we're using the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm because I really do like it. And for foundation, I am using the L'Oreal Pro Matte in Natural Beige. Yes, Natural Beige. And just blending it all out with a beauty blender. I really do like this foundation as well. It gives me a very nice matte finish. It also is full coverage. It's medium to full coverage, and you can build it up as I am right now. So if I want a light coverage or a medium coverage, which is what I prefer on a daily basis, then I can do that. Or if I want a very full coverage, you can just keep building it up. So for concealer, I'm using Shape Tape by Tarte, and I am going for a more full coverage look. I did kind of camouflage in my freckles. And I do like this concealer. It's very brightening. It's very full coverage. So with a full coverage foundation, I like to pair it with a full coverage concealer. That way I don't have to color correct under my eyes for my dark circles or for any of my redness on my cheeks. So that's what I really like. And I'm going to bake with the Coty Airspun powder. It is supposed to be a translucent powder, but to be honest, it leaves a white cast on my face, but no flashback, so that's a good thing. And for the rest of my face, I'm going to set it with the NARS Crystal Powder. And like I've said before, I don't necessarily let my face bake for a very long time, so I am going to go ahead and dust it off after I have finished the rest of my face. And I do have to dust off very well because, like I said, it leaves a white cast on my face, and so I need to get all that powder off. And I've been doing this technique after I bake or use any kind of translucent powder. I've been spraying my face with either a setting powder or some Fix Plus just to kind of melt it. And we are using the Morphe 9C palette to do a little bit of contouring, and I didn't show you because I lost the clip, but I'm using the top middle shade. It's kind of a cool brown color. And I'm just warming up my face to balance out all of the highlighting I've done. And then I'm going to sharpen up my contour with the same Coty Airspun, and I'm just using my beauty blender just to give me that nice sharp edge. For blush, we're going to go into the 9B palette by Morphe, and we're just going to dust a little bit of that shade on our cheekbones. And for highlighting, I'm going back into the Morphe 9C palette and using that middle highlighting shade. It's a subtle highlight, and I guess I was going for subtle highlight today. Normally I don't, but I guess today I was, because it's not as bright as I like. But now we are going to just dust away the contour baking. So we're going to go ahead and do our lower lash line, and we're going to go into the shade Macchiato. And then I'm going to layer it with the shade Dark Chocolate. And I am not using anything on my waterline today. I'm leaving it nice and bare. For inner corner highlight, I'm using the color Sand. And for my brow bone highlight, I'm using the two shades Dew and Matte Vanilla. For lips, I am using Ofra Cosmetics in the shade Charmed by Manny MUA. And that's going to complete today's look. I hope you guys enjoyed this dark smoky eye. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.